Last time on RORSRPS the Throwback Tour. In Tampa, Madusa was once again our racing champion, marking her 4th racing win, while the sub Sudden Impact took the freestyle win and earned a 2nd show. Tonight, we're in Atlanta, Georgia for the 2014 show. Can Madusa take win number 5? This is RORSRPS the Throwback Tour, and this is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to RORSRPS the Throwback Tour. My name is Preston Vieira and tonight we are live in Atlanta, Georgia, somehow in the Georgia Dome, about to get into a night of wild racing. We once again have 2 subs in tonight's field after Sudden Impact took the freestyle win in Tampa, earning a 2nd show, and El Toro Loco ended up our points loser. In El Toro Loco's spot though, we have our 2nd sub, Spider-Man. But now let's take a look at our racing bracket and see our potential champions and who's facing off. Kicking us off for racing tonight, we're going to see Captain's Curse taking on Sudden Impact. Right after that, we got Gravedigger taking on the 2nd substitute, Spider-Man. Brutus is going to be facing off against Bulldozer. And finishing off round 1, we have Maximum Destruction facing off against Donkey Kong. Waiting for opponents in round 2, we have our racing points leader right now, Madusa, Predator, Zombie, and Destroyer. Couple trucks to watch tonight are definitely Madusa and Zombie. Obviously, if you've kept up with the season, they've made it to the finals, either one, the other, or both, every single show this season. They're looking to do it again, and the rivalry could potentially continue to face off as they're on opposite ends of the bracket. But let's kick off round 1 with Captain's Curse and Sudden Impact. Captain's Curse coming out on your right, Sudden Impact on your left. And they're going to take a lap and get these fans hyped for the show tonight. Sudden Impact did not do too well in racing in Tampa. Captain's Curse, on the other hand, has regularly made it to round 2, and the times that he didn't usually made it to the semifinals. So Captain's Curse is looking to do it again. Hopefully he could get his first racing win under his belt tonight, but he would have to take out Madusa and or Zombie to do so. Captain's Curse on the line, ready to go. Sudden Impact on the line, ready to go. We're just waiting for green to kick off tonight's racing. Up and over the ramp for the first time, Captain's Curse leads heading into turn 1. Sudden Impact looks good, just behind at the moment. It all comes down to this final turn here. Captain's Curse still in the lead. Both trucks looking good. Sudden Impact up on 2 wheels, over the nose, and gets back on all 4 tires. Captain's Curse, though, is our racing winner here in this round. Sudden Impact with a wild landing there. Next out on the track tonight, we have our 2nd substitute, Spider-Man, coming out. This is Spider-Man's first show. He's going to be on your left, and Gravedigger is going to be on your right. Spider-Man needs a solid performance tonight if he wants to take the lead away from Sudden Impact right now. He needs solid points in racing and solid points in freestyle to get enough points to surpass the one-time champion. In order to stick around for a 2nd show, though, Spider-Man needs to take a win in either racing or freestyle, or both if he can. That'd be nice, but double down is tough. We only have 1 double down champion so far on this tour. Both trucks on the line, ready to go. We're just waiting for green. And they are off the line, heading over the ramp. Spider-Man a lead, good looking over the line. Coming around turn 1, both trucks looking good. Spider-Man holding on to that lead. Gravedigger needs to come back in this final turn if he wants to do anything about it. Spider-Man, a rough turn. It was close there. Gravedigger did start coming back, but Spider-Man holds that lead over the line. Spider-Man moves on to round 2. Next out on the track, We have Bulldozer coming out on your left and Brutus coming out on your right. Both of these trucks have had decent racing performances so far this season. Not the best, not at the top of the bracket. Neither one of them has kicked off a night in round 2. We've had pretty much the same round 2 competitors all season. Brutus backing that truck up, both trucks backing up and heading up to the starting line now. Brutus parked, ready to go. Bulldozer staged, ready to go. We're just waiting for green here in round 1. An over the line dead tie heading into turn 1. Bulldozer getting up on 2 wheels just for a split second. Brutus clipping that car. Bulldozer has the lead heading into the final turn here. Can Brutus come back? Bulldozer out a little bit wider. And it is going to be Brutus coming back. Brutus from behind. Bulldozer slamming right into that dumpster. Trying to get that truck stopped. What a race from Brutus coming back. And moving on to round 2. Next out on the track, we have Maximum Destruction. Another truck looking for his first racing win. And Donkey Kong, again, looking for his first racing win. Maximum Destruction has been having some tough performances the past couple shows, ending up on his lid, if not in the first round, then in the second, or the semifinals even. Maximum Destruction is definitely looking to have a better performance tonight than he's been having. He's been just stuck in a rut, having some bad luck out on the track. Both trucks pulling up to the line, trying to get staged. Both trucks staged and ready to go. We're just waiting for green in the final race of round 1. Heading off the line and over the jump for the first time in this race. It's looking good for both trucks so far. Max D has a lead heading over the line and into the final turn. Can he hold onto it and keep that truck together for the final turn? He's behind and coming from behind. Maximum Destruction. Wow. With the slingshot move, Maximum Destruction is going to be advancing to round 2. Nearly losing out to Donkey Kong. Let's take a look at that round 2 bracket and see who we got taking on those round 2 competitors. Madusa is going to be facing off against Captain's Curse. Predator is going to be taking on Spider-Man. Zombie is going to be facing off against Brutus. And Destroyer is going to be facing off against Maximum Destruction. Double destruction down at the bottom of the bracket. But here comes our current Racing Points leader, Madusa, taking on Captain's Curse as he smacks into the corner of that tunnel on his way out. If you guys are enjoying tonight's show so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got new shows just like this one every Saturday. Bunch of behind the scenes content and extra content over on Instagram at RORSRPS. Be sure to give that a follow as well, as both of these trucks are pulling up to the line now, about to get staged to kick off the first race of round 2. Both trucks ready to go. Who's ready to go racing here for the second round tonight? We are green, and they are heading over the ramp and over the line for the first time. Captain's Curse actually with the lead. Madusa clipping the car up on 2 wheels, and down she goes in the first turn. Madusa will not be making it to the finals tonight. Captain's Curse is advancing to the semifinals. He's gonna throw in some donuts here. Just happy to knock out the final round regular, the winner's circle regular at that. Madusa has taken more racing wins than Zombie has. Predator next out on the track though, taking on Spider-Man. Predator is gonna be on your right, and Spider-Man is going to be on your left. I'm kind of speechless right now. Madusa, for the first time since show 1, has not made it out of her first round. In show 1, she didn't make it out of round 1. And here tonight, she didn't make it out of round 2. Wow. Predator and Spider-Man lined up with that starting ramp, just pulling up to the line to get staged now. Predator, a regular in the semifinals. Spider-Man looking to knock him out of that position. We'll see how it goes here. Got a rough run in round 1, but we're going green here in round 2, and they are off the line. Predator a slight lead heading into turn 1. Predator clipping that car much like Madusa did, having a brake check as well. Spider-Man clipping the car on the exit. Oh, Spider-Man up on 2 wheels now. Predator's in the lead. Can Spider-Man come back? I don't think so. It's Predator advancing to the semifinals. Spider-Man unable to grab that semifinal spot, unfortunately. Next out on the track, we have Zombie coming out on your right and Brutus on your left. Zombie is another truck to watch tonight. This is our other half of the final round regular, the final round rivalry, I should say. Brutus heading up to his ramp, getting nice and lined up for a smooth start. Zombie doing the same now. Man, Madusa didn't make it out of round 2. I'm still in shock. That is not that is not the usual. I'll just say that much. But we're about to go green here with Zombie and Brutus launching off the line. Both trucks dead even. Brutus may even have a slight lead heading into the first turn. Brutus having a rough turn though. Zombie clipping that car. Zombie, oh, actually it's about tied. Heading over the line and into the final turn. Both trucks out a little bit wide. It's close here. But it's Brutus knocking out Zombie. This night is unprecedented. We have not had a non-Zombie or non-Madusa final round at all this season. One of them has always made it. And tonight, that is not the case. Who will make it to the finals tonight? Maximum Destruction coming out now on your left, and Destroyer coming out on your right. Maximum Destruction has faced off against Destroyer before, and I don't believe it turned out well for him. I think he went a little too hard and just ended up on the roof. If it wasn't Destroyer, it was somebody else. He's ended up on his roof a couple times in the past few shows. Both trucks staged and ready to go, though. We're just waiting for green here in the second round. Max D looking good with the lead off the line and into turn 1. Great turn from Max D, looking good on Destroyer's end as well, but he is behind right now. Max D all over the car though. Is that gonna slow him down? No, Destroyer has a slow turn. Maximum Destruction advances to the semifinals tonight, knocking out Destroyer. Let's take a look at that semifinal bracket. Captain's Curse is gonna be taking on Predator. No Madusa. Brutus is gonna be taking on Maximum Destruction. No Zombie. This is interesting. If I had to call someone, I'm thinking either Captain's Curse or Predator. Both of them have made it to the semifinals before, but nobody's made it to the final round, really, outside of Zombie and Madusa. So I'm just excited to watch at this point. Coming out on the track now, we have Captain's Curse on your right and Predator on your left. Both trucks took the opposite route on the way out of the tunnel this time. Both trucks getting spun around and lining up with that starting ramp. Backing it up. About to get staged here. Who is gonna take it? This is exciting. A new racing champion will be crowned tonight. Both trucks ready to go. We're just waiting for green. Up and over the line. Captain's Curse has a lead over Predator heading into turn 1. Captain's Curse does have a wider turn there, though. Predator just about comes back. It was roughly a tie over the line that time. Through the final turn, though, who's going to take it? It's Predator knocking out Captain's Curse. Predator, I almost forgot, Predator did make it to the final round in show 1. So it's possible he could come for his victory tonight. Brutus is coming out next on your right, taking on Maximum Destruction, who's going to be on your left. These trucks took the opposite route out of the tunnel as well. Max D kind of getting up on 2 wheels there, trying to spin around for the starting ramp. Maximum Destruction, can he hold it together in the semifinals tonight? Can he knock out Brutus? Brutus, I believe this is his first time in the semifinals. I don't know who to call here. Both trucks are great racers. Max D's just been plagued with that rollover issue. But we're about to go green. And they are off the line and heading over the ramp for the first time. Max D a lead going into turn 1. Max D looking great tonight with these turns. Out way wide off the ramp though, kicking that truck way out to the side. Oh, and here he goes again. Maximum Destruction goes for a roll once again, and it's gonna be Brutus moving on to the final round tonight. Your final round, let's just take a look at this bracket because this is insane. This final round matchup tonight. Brutus comes from round 1, knocks out Zombie and Maximum Destruction, and ends up in the finals. Predator, not as much of a shock, but definitely surprising since Madusa was unable to complete her lap. Here come your finalists, everybody. Brutus on your left and Predator on your right. This is looking like it's gonna be an interesting night here. If I had to call it, I'm going Predator. Predator has made it to the final round before. It's you know, it's vengeance. It's revenge. You know, he needs that win. He hasn't been in the final round since the first show this season. Brutus, on the other hand, a newcomer to the final round. Can he knock out Predator? We'll find out in just a minute as both trucks get lined up for your final race of the night. Predator staged and ready to go. Brutus staged and ready to go. We're going green in your final race of the night. Both trucks launching off the line, a dead tie over the line for the first time. And coming around turn 1, Predator clipping that inner car on the exit. Brutus has a lead going into the final turn, but trucks have come from behind all night tonight. Predator clipping that car again. It's close, but it's Brutus. Brutus is your racing champion here in Atlanta. What a night of racing, and Brutus is definitely going to celebrate here tonight. One of the most earned celebrations, I would say, of the season here on the Throwback Tour. Wow. Brutus is our racing champion for the first time this season, and for the first time this season, it is not Madusa or Zombie. Give it up for Brutus, everybody. An all-new racing champion as he takes on the backside of these racing lanes, getting some nice air, a little bit of a slap wheelie too. Oh, he's going freestyling early here, taking on that massive hill, crossing it up just a bit, getting a little crooked in the air. What a night for Brutus, everybody, coming out of round 1. Not something you see often on this tour with our current champions, or past champions, I should say. One more time for Brutus, everybody, as we check out our racing points awarded for tonight. Brutus, our champion, is going to be taking 15 points. Predator with 10 being our runner-up. Maximum Destruction and Captain's Curse both tied up with 6 points going out in the semifinals. Destroyer, Zombie, Spider-Man, and Madusa, a wild lineup there, all going out with 2 points in the second round. Donkey Kong, Bulldozer, Gravedigger, and our other substitute, Sudden Impact, all going out with 0 points. Man, that was a great night of racing. If you enjoyed tonight's racing, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We got new shows just like this one every Saturday, and you never know what the outcome may be. You can also find us on Instagram at RORSRPS for all kinds of extra content, early access to the week's racing brackets, pit party pictures, and more. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got freestyle coming up in just a minute, so be sure to stick around. I will see you guys then.